listening to The Bob Dean Show, only on LA Talk Radio.
Unbelievable.
How did you move?
I know. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. That's all right. Welcome to The Bob Dean Show.
Yay.
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 With my new background, a tapestry hung by Dennis Olson. Thank you, Dennis. It is a friggin' windy last couple of days in Los Angeles. It is stirring up everything in the air, so everybody's eyes are burning and everybody's sneezing, and it is not drug related, ladies and gentlemen, by any means.
Not yet.
But yeah, it's a beautiful day. We've had so much rain here in LA, and now the Santa Ana winds or whatever, and it's incredible, but it's always warm. And I'm looking at now, my turkey neck just gets better and better on camera. But anyway, welcome to the Bob Dean Show. Yay. In beautiful broadcasting live on LA Talk Radio and Facebook, the Bob Dean Show page. And from gorgeous Santa Monica, California, our home studio. As you can see. Ooh, oh, look, there's a monkey in a Santa Claus suit. Thanks. It's just another of our decor. Today, guests are Marissa Hoffman and J.W. Epley. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Now, before you say anything, let me give everybody a little background. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Marissa is my neighbor who I talk about all the time, who lives literally 2 feet away. JW lives he lives in real Santa Monica, the groovy part. And this is how you do the day after hanging out with them.
I think that's enough.
Is it 2 p.m. yet? Oh, I got to be at work in 15 minutes.
These guys are our good friends. They are bon vivants of Santa Monica and Beverly Hills. I like to call them. They're just very social people. And this is an adults only episode. So if there's any kids in the room,
get their heads off.
Yeah, put a bag over their head or something like that. No, we love kids. But yeah. So we're gonna
somebody should.
Yeah, you know what? And I made a whole list of the bullet points we've been discussing for a couple of days. And what did I do? Somewhere I put them down, so I had to scribble on a paper towel real quick. So, hi guys.
Hola.
¿Cómo está? How you doing, Marissa? This is the earliest I've seen you up in the 5 years I've known you.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Well, I mean, I couldn't believe when
Dennis was singing. I was like, "Talk to you soon."
Well, I got home from work last night, and at 2 or 1:30. And you guys were still up. And I walked through the door. Make me a grilled cheese.
What's this, you guys?
I don't think I said that.
I was at home in bed like a good human being.
Well, at any rate,
I think the first thing I said when you walked through the door, I was quiet, and then I think I hollered penis.
Titty.
And then I said, "Honey, welcome home." And then I probably asked for food.
Penis, titties.
Penis, titties.
Oh. Nicole just sent me this. She said, "Bob Dean, this is you." And it's some guy going, "I need a vacation." Looks like Fred Flintstone. And then on his vacation, he's equally as pissed. It's pretty good.
In your Speedo.
The worst thing about vacation is you have to come back.
Well, your life's a vacation, buddy.
Yeah,
I mean that in the nicest possible way. JW, Marissa is a model and actress, very successfully. And also she is the sassy girl. You may recognize her from stage and screen, but also and music video, but also from the Huntley Hotel in Santa Monica.
Oh God!
Where when this girl, this is because we're up till 5 a.m. But then at 2 o'clock the next day, we don't say a word to each other. I can hear her doors close and then her little high heels going down the stairs. Click, 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 click. And we have to say this real quick. R.I.P. Jennifer Gilbert. Jennifer was a neighbor in our building. We have a small 9-unit. I call it a garden building. It's for those of you that know architecture, it's a dingbat building, the L-style building. It's with the best neighborhood in town, and it's landscaped beautifully. The point is that there's only 9 units, so we as neighbors get along really well. We're not intrusive to each other, but we look out for each other, right? And well, I'm kind of like the I want to call myself a matriarch. I'm like the nosy gas bag.
That begin
Yeah,
with.
but Jennifer was here in this building for like over 40 years. She was a nanny to the lots of wealthy television stars. She and I had our ups and downs in our relationship as neighbors and friends, but we lost her suddenly. She passed away peacefully in her home at the very young age of 61. So that's right. God
Yeah.
bless Jennifer.
What kind of glue was she sniffing?
And otherwise, look alive. I was like, Bob, stay alive.
Yeah, well, when the coroner shows up, everybody's calling me. What's going on? I'm like,
No,
I don't
because
know.
the cops
It wasn't me or Dennis,
like,
so
the coroner was
or
very like,
Marissa.
do you know she has to be family? I was like, as I'm late for
He
work.
said once the corner shows up, everybody calls me.
Actually, yeah, they were like, I was like, I don't know, maybe talk to Bob. But they're like, Jeff, his number. I was like, my phone's in the car. And Dennis wrote down your
Take you
number.
home.
Piece of paper. Hi, Lily.
This is Lily. She and Marissa's English bulldog, not English bulldog,
French
bulldog. They're dating.
Alouette.
Oh yeah, and I got to tell you guys, we went to see our friend Derek in Palm Springs, Palm Desert. Same
Now
thing.
I didn't get to hear more about your trip.
Well, what the trip is that he goes, and Derek, I hope you're watching because we had a great time and your new house is beautiful. But don't tell me you got French bulldogs when they're pit bulls with French bulldog ears. That's what they were.
The French drag queens.
French drag queens. My buddy Derek, he's got this really I call a swank is the word. It's a beautiful old development from the 50s where the little ranch houses with the big fireplaces but it's gorgeous neighborhood. The palm trees are friggin' like huge. He's got a big ass pool, which is the best part. And so I invited myself and Dennis up. Like, we're coming. He's like, oh, I'm fine. I got these two new French bulldogs. We get there and they're friggin' pit bulls with crossbred, and that's what they were, pit bulls with these little pointy ears. And he flat out, he goes, be careful, if they circle around you, they're gonna bite. And we're like, ha.
Wait, they were actually a mixture, or you're just using the term that they were pit bulls?
No, they were
French
mixed.
bulldogs?
They were mixed because he said bulldog. You know how people say that, like when you're watching Judge Judy or the People's Court, and people are trying to defend their dog, and they go, "Oh, it's
on a pig.
It's a pit bull a doodle."
Yeah.
These dogs bit me 3 times. I got bitten where they broke the skin. Dennis.
Oh, Dennis was telling me this.
Yeah.
To say that's the dog they were talking
we're
about.
just standing around by poolside, and all of a sudden the dog goes, "Nah."
Dennis too. I was like,
Yeah.
So wait,
they
bit you.
do this
Collectively, they bit you 5 times.
3. Well, the one,
Dennis
the
twice.
female, they're only 7 months old, and they're big, and they're
So they can grow into biting you more. I don't fucking understand that path of logic, but
well. Okay, but at any rate, so yeah, I got 3 big old bite marks. I'd show them to you, but I literally am in my underwear. That's the beauty of the podcast. Thank you, Sam. I was telling him how out here in Los Angeles, the friggin' wind has been ruthless for the last 48 hours.
I know. I almost got blown away.
I haven't been blown this much since college.
Probably.
I know you're not kidding, but yeah,
I think my mom's watching this, so thanks for paying.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
If your mom,
I get his mom. But yeah, when we get I don't know if they're Santa Ana's, they have to be Santa Ana winds because I haven't been watching the news or weather in the last few hours. But all the shit, all the palm trees, all the dead fronds or whatever you call them, peels, they weigh about 100 pounds a piece.
Oh no, if you get hit with one of those, I always think about that. I'm like, oh my God, what if I was just walking or my dog and I'm like, boom, get taken out by one of those things. I'm like, holy
Seriously.
fuck.
If you get, ladies and gentlemen who are watching the Bob Dean Show, yay, and listening on LA Talk Radio and Facebook. It's like if you could picture it being like an artichoke, like you have the end of the artichoke's all tender and everything. I mean, the peel, and that's what the beautiful palm fronds look like. But then you peel the artichoke and you drag it across your teeth, you get to the end and it's hard. That's what a palm
First
tree
of all, Bob,
leaf.
I thought you would know better than to use your teeth, but go ahead.
That's how you use an artichoke. I'm talking about eating an artichoke. Don't knock me until you tried me.
Oh no, they're good when they're just or like when you grill them. Okay, next time. And you also have my Instapot. We're ready for a meal in the Instapot.
She's just practicing talking right now, so it's fine.
No.
I know. I've never seen you this quiet, Marissa.
Well, I
It's,
sure
I like
saw
it.
Start with your talking.
What's it?
Well,
what's it
this is
spelled?
for
Bob Dean Show.
Yay.
Yay.
the best way. Yeah, it's yay.
Yay.
Right. Okay. For the people that are watching, and for my hopefully lots of my old friends from
Wait, I got my
Miami
shirt.
in the '80s.
Hey, he's talking.
My titties.
Jeez. Penis.
It's an
That's
inside
probably
joke.
the
Anyway,
tattoo shop
will you
there.
let him finish?
That's how Marissa. That's our code language.
Yes.
Where was I? Oh yeah. What I was saying is for my friends in Miami who are in our early 60s now, that these two are what we were, and that's meaning
I've never
fun.
picked it's not
This
mine.
much fun, and up until dawn, and just living life and having a great time. And I mean, I seriously, Marissa, when I hear, because Marissa, you are a great hostess. She literally, you guys, she's like to Dennis and I, she's like our little sister or our niece. Oh, great story. And then we're going to get on to JW because I want to find out how somebody's penis got broken. Sorry, Mrs. Epley. It's like, what was I going to say? You're a great hostess, but you entertain just like 6.5 nights a week. And because your apartment is very cool, but I mean, because this is what I'm trying to explain is that I get everything because that was me for years and years and years. Our when we're not doing a shoot or a film or something, which most of the time, our rent paying jobs are in the club business, hotel business. So we're night people, and that means for all you day people. That when the sun comes up, that's bedtime. And every 7 nights a week, you got some of the people from the club over there, or some friends, and they're all lovely, charming people. Because sometimes we'll get sucked into the mix. Dennis and I will be over there, and this and that. But you can just have fun every night, and it's I love it. The couple mornings that I do get up and I see people going down the driveway doing the walk. Hey, hi baby, hi little girl.
The other blonde bitch.
Like the other white meat.
She's blonde. She has 9 nipples, and she'll never cheat.
And she doesn't really speak, so
No wonder that's just.
it's a good deal.
How did you guys become friends? How did you meet?
JW and I? Or the dog?
I mean,
you guys, you and JW.
What's the website called?
Pornhub?
Sugar Daddy.
Yeah. Whoa.
Sugar Daddy.
I used to live right by the Huntley, and we go there several times a week to eat, and she's been there for several years.
We as in you and your dick?
Me and yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
Here's where it gets sassy, ladies and gentlemen. Put the kids in the next room.
I'm sorry, Bob Dean was talking. Yeah, and then
I said, this is where the ladies and gentlemen go ahead and get those kids out of the room because we're going to start talking.
You said at the beginning, this is an adult only, no children, but throw a bag over their head or something.
That was a warning.
Yeah, now everyone's wondering.
So the Huntley Hotel, ladies and gentlemen, is in Santa Monica on the beach, and it's gorgeous and it's beautiful, and it's where the elites meet. It's really cool. And JW, you are an entrepreneur of many things, which keeps you in Porsches and golf. Didn't you just recently lose a Porsche?
I know where it is.
He lost. He's been losing.
I mean, didn't you have? Is she still okay? Tell us what happened.
Waist below.
I'm sorry.
I mean, first of all, we can make light of this because you look great, and fortunately, you're okay. But it was a serious accident.
I wanted to see how
fast it would go.
That telephone pole was. And I learned my lesson.
Well, you were coming out of what, the Bel Air Country Club or
Mountain Gate.
And what I really want to know, did you just like hit?
No, so I was going a little too fast.
Oh, the door probably.
Shit. Yeah. I was going a little too fast.
Focus, Marissa, focus.
It's a little curvy road, and I was going a little too fast, and I was going significantly too fast, and a car like drifted in, coming around the corner towards me, kind of drifted a little bit into my lane, and I overcorrected, and
you hit a pole.
Yeah.
Well, and was it Carrera?
It was.
What
was.
color was she?
Now it looks nothing like it.
I'm sorry.
I said, what color was she? Is she?
It was. I think they call it Alice gray. It was a dark gray.
Yeah, that new color from Germany. Marissa, I apologize just now for telling you to focus. I apologize for that because the
No, the
wind
wind
really
is
is. The wind is
so wrong.
horrible, you guys. And it's rattling. The wind is here, and I'm watching the palm trees go back and forth. So
Yeah, so his tent thing, like that's why I was like, the wind just took out. He has
The sail just came like the
it's like a shade tent thingy.
Like a shade.
Like
yeah.
now it looks like when you're like in like grade school, you all went under the big tent.
parachute. The
Yeah.
parachute.
I'm like, now it's parachuting. I'm like, oh shit, you just lost.
I didn't think about that. There must be homeless tents blowing all over the place in this town.
That was fucking the one that shot me.
Yeah, well, that's what's on the next one. Before we get to the, tell us about you got shot in downtown Santa Monica, right?
What?
In the back.
In the back.
Tell us what happened.
There were three of us walking down the street, and we were walking past one of our lovely homeless encampments in Santa Monica, and I didn't even actually realize that it happened. It was a 22, so it didn't
hurt.
But like I heard it, and I was like, my buddy that was standing on the right of me, he's like, "You okay?" I got shot.
I think it's
And so apparently there were three people in their tent, and they said they were just they found a gun, which turns out they fucking stole, and they're again their story. They were just looking at it and they didn't know it was loaded, and somebody pulled the trigger. But it's just kind of rare that you just of 360 degrees every direction that it just happened to hit one person in the middle of the back.
Well,
and they were out of jail a day later.
So, ladies and gentlemen, and this is I put up that TikTok video of me. This is about 2 months ago when the rest of maybe 6 weeks when the rest of the country was freezing, and of course it was beautiful here. When it's 60 here, we're all friggin' freezing because your body gets used to it. And I made that video at the Mosaic Hotel in Beverly Hills where I work. Come and see me there. I'm behind the bar 6 nights a week.
Yay! Let's Bob.
And it's the Mosaic Hotel at 125 South Spalding. It's a great little boutique hotel, and I love it.
That's the Mosaic Hotel.
Mosaic Hotel and the Huntley Hotel and JW Santa Monica palatial condo apartment house. But at any rate, I made that video where I'm like, "Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Bob Dean." And I said, "Well, the rest of you guys are freezing your asses off." And I pulled these 2 lemons off the tree, and I go, "I'm making fresh lemon cocktails poolside. Have a nice day." And I put it up on TikTok. It was a friggin' joke. I get all these.
You feel real confident with that.
Well, I get all these hate-read comments from people from Hooterville and Schmooterville, and you wouldn't believe it. They're like, "Fuck LA. You should squeeze those lemons between your ass cheeks." And I was like,
I'd like to
my point being is that a lot of the comments were
May I respond to these
down
comments?
LA and our homeless problem. Because it's
May I
bad.
respond to those comments for you?
It's coming to a theater near you, ladies and gentlemen. It's Miami and San Francisco and New York and all these people flooding in over the borders. Don't even get me started on that because this is not a political program. But if you think that's okay, you're fucking out of your mind. Anyway, God bless America. And that's just me. That's Bob Dean, not my guests or Dennis or the cat.
I mean,
bam. Fucking sick of this shit, you guys. Sick of it. But because you live in Santa Monica is beautiful. It's beautiful. It's a beach community, and you go from Beverly Glen? No, Westwood. No, you still see a little bit from Beverly Glen to Doheny, and you won't see one homeless person, and that's about a mile through Beverly Hills. You're not going to. You might see a homeless person that's broken through the barrier.
When I used to live on 4th in Montana, and they were like cockroaches. They're fucking everywhere. And since I moved here, I truly have not seen one since I've been here.
Dude, my friend Joan, you haven't had the pleasure of meeting Joan Shawbrawl yet. She is a really close friend. Oh no, you met her on Christmas.
Yeah, she picked up my dog's shit.
Yeah. Well, Jonas has been on the Bob Dean show in the past because she is. But Joan is a hair. She called a beautician, a hairstylist, whatever you call them now. But she's been at that. I wish I could remember the name of the damn place, but it's right down in it's on. Where is it? It's right on the beach, and the place has been there forever. And I can't remember it, but she's been there for a long time. She's got a really high-end clientele where people say, "Focus, you too."
I'm listening to you.
I know you're laughing at her.
It's like Teddy Ruxpin, just.
I think I've been pretty good thus far, you douchebags.
I know. Well, have another hit of that vape, honey.
We set the bar pretty fucking low.
Okay, stop. So don't start me laughing because I'll cough. But Joan has been at the same salon for a very long time, and these women come in. I don't know where they get their money shooting out of their ass like Oprah, but they pay a lot of money.
It's me. I can answer.
To have beautiful hair. They have to walk clients out with a taser now. That's how bad it's gotten. These people, they have to walk their clients to their cars with a fucking taser. And thank you to fund the police. Sorry, we're not going to go there. So tell us about how your dick got broken, JW.
I'm sorry.
In other news,
This is the first conversation that we had when I met. Marissa brought him over one evening, and Dennis and I were hanging upside down in the
oh
theater.
yeah, no, we all did it in the.
Yeah, I was going to say that's how we got. That's the first night we met.
Grade.
The first night we met when JW was like, "Hey, I'm JW. She broke my dick." And she
No,
was telling me about how she broke some guy's dick.
If you're gonna put my business in the street, don't ask me the questions. Like, we can move on. You just admitted.
Let him tell us.
You said I'm JW. She broke my dick. So next question.
The end.
Next question.
I'm sorry. It was on
No,
purpose.
right? All right. So it was apparently a very. I had to go to. I'm gonna shorten this because I know we only have 15 minutes.
Yeah, I did.
I had to go to 4 different urologists because the first one was like, "What the fuck?" He's like, I've only been out of law or out of medical school for like 3 years. He's like, I'm not prepared for this.
Oh, definitely. I wouldn't trust somebody with my dick that's only 3 years in either.
And then I had to go to another one, and the third one, and then the fourth one. Like the third guy, he's like, all right, and I can't remember the guy's name, but he's like, you need to see Dr. Schmeckel. And it took me like 4 months just to get an appointment with him. And he's like, yeah, this is yeah. And what they told me, and I'm gonna shorten this real quick. What they told me.
I hope it's not your dick you're shortening, but anyway, go ahead.
No, that actually. We'll
both.
So he said, because all right, if I got an erection and I went swimming, I would just go in circles at this point. It was egregious. So the doctor told me, he's like, what we're gonna do, and he made it. He's like this soft voice, like it's just like it made it sound so simple. Just wait. He's like, we're gonna make a little incision. We're gonna take the scar tissue out. We're gonna reconnect your blood vessels and your nerve endings, and then you're gonna stitch up. All right. I mean, I'm not thrilled, but all right. What he actually did, he circumcised me again. He peeled it back like a banana.
Oh my gosh.
Then he did all this shit. Then he put the banana back up, and inside stitches, outside stitches, and some glue. This is what threw me. He's like, we as men we get erections while we sleep. He's like, don't be alarmed if you wake up with blood. Don't be fucking alarmed. First of all, you lied to me, you fucking cock breaker. Like
that was me.
Don't be alarmed if you wake up with blood just running down your cock. Like, that's fucking alarming.
Like, yeah, I don't get periods, so there you go.
Anyway,
did he give you some kind of like saltpeter or something to sniff? I talked to a guy once, seriously, who was circumcised as an adult, and he
Oh,
said
sure.
that his doctor
That,
gave him
well,
something to
so was I apparently.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
like-
but I mean, like to get when you start to get aroused, you sniff it so you don't get an erection, so it doesn't pull the stitches.
Well, no, but if you're sleeping,
Oh yeah,
you rewind and hear what he told me, because he said while you're asleep. Also, I would use a pencil and just whack that thing if it was starting to get hard when I was awake. that'll knock it down. Sorry, are we moving on yet?
You don't have to go back.
no, hell no, because this is actually we're going to call this our Bob Dean Show
Our
medical moment. Medical moment, because we may be making light of it, but we're actually learning.
Traction or a
Huh?
cast when it's broken? Do they put it in traction or a cast?
Dennis
or what?
wanted to know if they put it in traction or in a cast. Since
So
it was
I wasn't gonna. If we had 10 more minutes, I would go get this thing. It's a fucking contraption that
A penis pumper.
no, it's like. Do you remember watching like old like gladiator movies where they quarter people, like they have horses tearing their fucking arms off and shit?
Oh God, that's why I couldn't watch him.
So there's this device. It's called I'll think of it. But so there's a hole in it, and you put your cock through it, and then there's like a ratchet clamp, and that thing clamps down on the head of your cock. And I'm not making this shit up.
You should see Dennis's face.
It's called Restorex.
Sounds like torture.
So you, like, let's say this, and it clamp, and then it's spring loaded, so it basically pulls your dick 30 minutes 2 times a day. I did it for 45 minutes
once.
And I was like, I'll take the loss of length. This is fucking
Like,
horseshit.
just when you thought it couldn't get any worse.
Oh man, I'm so sorry I brought up these painful memories for real. It's not funny anymore.
No, it is.
Yeah, it is. Because next time maybe you'll demonstrate it when you come back on the Bob Dean Show. We'll make it the X-ray. Because this is serious.
Oh,
This is a serious medical moment. You're letting us know what can happen if we're not responsible when we're screwing.
I'm sorry.
I said we could call this the Bob Dean Show medical moment because not only we're talking making light of it, but it also is very interesting about what can happen and how you.
So
wait,
the
wait,
children
so
PG-13, you're allowed to watch this as education.
May I also give you some? So like, Bob, let's just hypothetically, if I were to handle your glasses and I dropped them and broke them, I would buy you new glasses. Bitch didn't buy me a new cock. It's like $172,000. She's like $172,000. She's like,
And look, there he is, still sitting fucking next to me.
Dennis is over here singing to the Beach Boys tune "Be Cruel to Your School." Remember that? Be true to your school. He's singing "Be cruel to your tool."
hey Dennis, I thought we were homies, but you know.
Listen, it wasn't on purpose, and it was not like it was a bucket list thing. But I can say I did that. Like,
Yeah, but now it's
both of our moms know. Like, yeah.
Well, they do now.
No, they knew before this. I like this one time when my mom came out here to visit. Like, oh yeah, and his mom knows. So I'm like, everybody knows. This motherfucker like shouting it from the rooftops.
So
this 20-year-old broke my dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Woo!
So I was actually a customer, but when she was working at the Penthouse, she got a straw and she bent it like this, and she just walked by me. She's like, familiar.
I say a lot of fucked up things.
I was like, this bitch.
Oh man, that hurt. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Although I know you guys are going to come back on the Bob Dean Show. Yay!
Yay.
I want you to bring that device. Oh, can you see?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, like look, that's unsubscribe.
You know what?
latest.
I'm gonna just you guys talk for about 3 minutes. I'm
Oh,
gonna
he's
get
gonna
it.
go get it right now.
Oh my God.
This is what winners do.
Don't get whacked by that thing.
My friend Johnny Cosmo, who's been on the Bob Dean Show, yay, and he has his own show. Hey, Johnny Cosmo, he put up on. I just happened to click on this because I'm looking for our video from when we ran into each other at 3:00 in the morning on Hollywood Boulevard. It says unsettling realization. I'm the same age as Mr. Furley. From You'll Get There. It's coming for you. I'm looking for the video that we made, and I'll explain it all here in just a minute. Next time I'll learn how to do this right, ladies and gentlemen. We'll cue it up. But this is just a day in the life of us, Marissa and me and Dennis and JW. Dennis and I went, what was the name of the place we went to?
Palm Desert.
Oh, the tattoo shop?
No, the restaurant in Hollywood. Across from
The B-52. Somebody's B-52.
the Broadners or something.
Rodman's.
Broadman's. It's right across from hold that thought. It's right across from
I'm gonna clamp it down.
No, don't do that. Because I'm going to show him the video of us in Hollywood the other night. So right across from Moose Road, this is old Hollywood, really cool. There's a place, Broaders, and it's a swell bar restaurant, and it's all these stars used to hang out there and this and that. So Dennis and I were down there the other night having a cocktail and some neat, and we get in the car, and it's 2:30. And I put up a little video that we made on the sidewalk of the starts because Dennis and I were fighting about these Russian guys who complimented us, and he's like, and I said, "What are you going to steal my phone? Is that why you said I look into my closet?" And one thing led to another. But I posted the video, and then I get this text from Marissa, "Hey, we're in Hollywood," and I'm like, and they're like 15 feet away at 3:00 in the morning, getting tattoos on Hollywood Boulevard, which where all the stars. But it's like it's quite. You can hear a pin drop, except for the police siren.
Penis,
titties. And that's our whenever I hear titties, I know that Marissa's somewhere. It's like Lassie. Hey Dennis, Marissa's in trouble. She's yelling titties.
Oh no,
titties.
our video of when I drove you guys to what the fuck
She
CVS
sends
and
my
gas
mom.
station. I'm like, I was in the car. The one I took call drive. I'm like,
She sends my mom text. Just, how are your titties? That's
how I agreed with his mom. Like, how are you?
she's not like-
How are
she's
you,
like,
boobies?
Hey
How are
Cody,
your boobies?"
hey Cody, how are you doing?
No, I say hi. It's how are you and how are your
How are your
titties?
titties?
How are your boobies?
How are you
And
titties?
then she's like, I'm good. Mine are good. How are yours? Hanging out.
It's a titty thing.
I'm going to try and share this video, ladies and gentlemen. This is what Dennis and I walked into. I think they kept the shop open late because you guys are VIP. Hold on. And thank you for the T-shirts, by the way, JW.
Yes, sir.
Let's see if we can get this. JW and Marissa. Okay, it's starting now. Oh, hold on.
Terrific. She's only learned 4 words.
Or yes.
Yeah.
There's Bob.
JW and Marissa. And they're both getting inked up. It's just another day, y'all. It's another day in our life,
I
right?
was like, wait, you're on the stars.
I'll tell you what,
I
we
was
had to-
like, I think we're pretty close. I was like, yo, Bob, what are you doing?
We had to work for that. We called pretty much every tattoo shop.
Yep, like the goal was to go to the guy that we went to last time in Culver City, or something over here in Venice. That
Let's see
didn't
this.
work out. That's why I told Dennis. I was like, and then the mold over there.
So
Holy balls!
pretend like this is your.
Hold on. I want Dennis to come over so he can see it. He's
Yeah.
got that. He's got his a wiener
Device.
wiener fixer upper tool.
Winter crutches.
Dennis said your wiener crutches.
Yeah, it's
no.
a wiener stretcher.
Yeah.
So just envision that this part goes up against like your pelvis. So stick this in here,
That's your dick.
and then you clamp, like you know that clamp sound
Ah.
that fucking hurts, and then it's spring
It's a
loaded,
stretcher.
and it just
Yeah.
like it.
It's a
The penis
a
pumper.
A deep
Like,
Oh,
but yeah,
look.
it seems so
God.
unpleasant. I'm like,
They I think this one is for black people, but
That was a compliment. Compliment.
For me, no, it is a compliment. Mine
Wait,
would
but
be
face
my
it this way
sister.
so they can see how
Yeah.
big the hole really is.
Looks like R2D2.
It's like R2 didn't.
Oh my
I
God,
did it.
JW, bless your heart.
Yeah, my dick too.
I demand a wheelchair.
Oh my God, a tool chair. Oh, no more ever joking about that.
Oh no, we're still. It's never gonna stop. We're fucking. The jokes will keep going until
Yeah.
we die.
Yeah.
Of that and everything.
They'll keep going till I stop.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm looking at
We'll
the time.
just buy you a new dick.
When JW comes back, I wanted to change the topic because
Yeah, I got you. What's up?
Now when you were at a much more mature age, I don't like to what
In your
45.
prime.
You sent your W-2 to your high school principal.
Yeah, that guy's a fucking cocksucker. So
You should send him this.
no, well, no, this wouldn't actually.
No.
All right,
like,
so I could tell this. So, a friend of mine, Jerry Pyle, his parents still live in the same area where I went to high school,
You're from Wyoming, right?
and they ran into my high school football coach is now, well, he always was a fucking dick, but he's now a principal of a different school, and they were at a. I'm not even one bit embarrassed about this. They were at a like some event at his school, and he was talking to Jerry's parents, and he's like, "Oh, how's Jerry or whatever," and his parents were like, "Oh, well, he lives in Santa Monica, Venice, California." It's like JW Epley is down there as well with him. And he goes, "He's still alive?" I was like, "All right, bitch."
Oh my!
This was the first year too. It worked out perfect. It was the first year, like I had 2 commas in my W-2, and I sent it to him. And all I wrote on it was, "I go, next time you think of me, think of this."
Bitch. Bye.
I didn't get a response. I'm a petty fucker, but you know what? He's working. He's in Wyoming working for 45 grand, so he can eat a bowl of dick.
You heard that live on the Bob Dean Show, ladies and gentlemen. Yay!
Yeah.
You know, JW, you hold nothing back, man. And you know
So
what?
my mom was doing the show with you just a little bit ago. She's like, "Oh, nice. What's the topic?"
Hi, Mrs. Hoffman. We still need to get that
Hi.
sauce recipe from you.
Yes, sauce and meatballs.
The topic is broken dicks and revenge.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm a firm believer in revenge.
Karma.
I'm a
and
vengeful
also,
dude.
like, yeah, eye for an eye. At least I don't have a dick for you to break.
You think this is the first hole I dug?
Oh my God, I can't. Thank you for showing us that device, man. I'm serious.
Yeah, wow.
This
Honestly,
will teach-
I had actually never seen it. Like, I know about it, but I've never
Dennis
seen
wants. Dennis wants to
This
know
is seriously-
if they have
this
that
is
in red.
what nightmares are made from.
What
Well,
do you
this
think
will
of?
teach us all why we should just be doing the missionary position.
I think Adam just wrote he can eat a bowl of dick. Like, you just
Did he
said
really?
the same line.
He's-
Yeah, it just
he's
popped
right.
up.
So
Hey, Adam.
On the top of the screen. I think you just said
he goes, he can eat a bowl of dick. He goes, classy.
I was like, you just said that.
Dude, I'm on the Bob Dean Show. Like this
Yeah.
isn't like- this isn't Geraldo.
Close to, well, it is now. Thanks to you guys.
Anytime.
Are you working today, Marissa?
No, I took the day off just to do your show.
Really?
Shit.
Good for you.
Mhm.
I'm going to work.
No, I
That
did
actually
take the
that
day
actually
off just
doesn't
to
make
do
any
your
fucking sense
show.
because she doesn't go to work till 5.
I
So.
got up just
Just
to
the
do your
fact that
show.
No, see, I'm telling you, I swear, I lived your life for years, so
So I
I
was like,
get it.
remind me
And
of me.
thank
I'm
you.
like, wow, that's an awesome comment.
Thank you for getting out of bed and looking so good, even though you looked a lot better by the
50-50.
time you're all done and dolled up. It's like I said, we'll be at 5 o'clock in the morning. She'll be like, "Can you make me a grilled cheese?" But come quarter to 3, if you say 2 words to her, she's like, I'm busy. She's doing like 15 things at the same time,
He's like, I don't know how you do it. Like you like roll out of bed, get ready in like 30
Word of
minutes,
the
and
day
then
is
come out the
Christmas
door looking
card.
fucking beautiful, and then like run down the stairs. I'm like, I've been being on time, so I don't have to, fast walk.
You could just picture Barbara Eden when she's ready for work or a shoot or something. Because you're still gorgeous, but man, you turn heads and it's hilarious. Because like we'll see each other at the
Turns head,
supermarket.
breaks dick.
If we stop into the market on the way home for wine or vodka or essentials, and all these heads, and I mean this with all due respect, but you're turning heads because you're in that black mini skirt and the hair, and and then I'm like 4 people back, and I'm all like frumpy with my cigarette hanging out, and you'll turn on and go, hey, and I'm like, hey, and everybody's like, how's that old man know her?
Uh-huh.
I'm her
She's a
uncle.
Q-tip with titties.
Well, when I was moving, you're my boyfriend also, and
Yeah, this isn't to you. Adam knows who this is for. So
Adam, thanks for tuning in to watch your buddy.
So
tell us what it's all about.
One of my best friends on the planet. We were in New York in a car. He goes, what was your first car? And he wasn't setting this up. Like, he didn't know. I was like, actually, it was awesome. I was like, it was a 67 Mustang convertible. And he looked at me, he goes, buy it new? Like, I almost used my thumbs to get home. I was like, I'll get them.
Dude, Marissa took us to what's that bar where they still have matchbooks over on Pico? Like we could walk to it.
Oh,
That
Tiny.
new-
I mean,
No.
Forrest Gump ran across the country and walk anywhere.
Tiny's?
Yeah. Oh, this is a Desert Fox bar. They actually had matches. That was in Vegas up there. But yeah, we went the other night, and I went. We were playing the basketball in the back.
Like
Papa
Papa
Shot.
Shot. I thought they had skee
No,
ball.
it's not, are you talking about Tiny's or are you talking about
No.
I think it's Tiny's.
all
But
right, sorry.
the point is that I go up to the bar to get us some drinks, and this guy's next to me, and he was pushing 40, and he called me old timer. Old timer.
Well, I mean, if
I said, you know what? I'm
They're
old, but I'll
both-
the
take
math-
your
the
ass.
math is
I'm
actually
the oldest
mathing on
person
that
in
one.
here. I was like, who the fuck cares? You're the coolest. Like, and
but
we had a
Bob,
great time. I was trying to catch a big
if
bass.
he's 40, what 86 now?
Am I 86 now?
I'm 86 from this conversation.
You're alive.
What? I don't understand.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, because he's 86. That's probably why he was answering.
It's a
No.
joke.
Are you saying that I look 86 because of this turkey neck? that
Oh
you
my
can
God! You gotta
pencil
let that shit
through?
go. You gotta let that shit go.
What, the turkey neck?
No, the fact that you keep bringing it up. You're a very handsome, weird,
So
amazing.
Yeah. Some things never change. Well, no, I mean, wait, this is coming for you,
You're a
dude.
Beautiful freak.
This is coming for you because this girl, she goes, I
What are
laughed
you,
at
a
work,
fucking
and this girl
rooster?
goes, dude, your face moved. Do you hear what I said? This kid goes,
What?
I was laughing at work, and this girl, the young kid, she goes, ew, your face moved.
Yeah,
It's a roasted.
I'm not a
Like, I
Kar-
know
I'm not a
yours is
Kardashian,
frozen.
so
What
that's
the
what
fuck?
happens.
Well, I have to tell you guys, I don't like to count my chickens before they're hatched, but you know where the Mosaic Hotel is across the street is
Are you gonna
one
give
of
us
the
the
most,
address again?
huh?
The Mosaic Hotel.
Well, no, it's one of the finest plastic surgery centers in the entire world. So people from all over the world, women mostly, and men.
So you went somewhere else.
No. I was invited. I'm not going to go into any details because you don't want to count their chickens before they're hatched. But I was invited to take part in a before and after thing, just to be at no cost to me.
You're the before, I'm the after.
No, I'm going to be the before and the after, and maybe Dennis too.
Oh,
But so that they measure like this.
gobble gobble.
I love
Yeah,
how
so who
Dennis-
knows? Maybe
I
I'll
love
come
how
back
Dennis
looking like
understands that too.
maybe I'll come back looking like everybody else in Beverly Hills. You haven't had any work done, have you,
I was
JW?
just handing over the props. Like,
Oh, look.
never
Hey,
happened.
JW, I got one of those penis things too.
Yeah,
Hey,
you guys got a few of them.
Yeah, you've had a lot of penis things from what I've heard.
let me tell you what,
Titties.
don't knock me till you tried me.
Yeah, no,
Sorry,
I'm
Mom.
cool. Sorry, Mom.
Once you go Bob Dean, you never go back. Woo!
Once you go Bob Dean, we don't want you back.
All right, we're pushing the line there now. Look, yeah, I know.
I mean, sorry, Dennis.
Then he said
Sorry.
he can't hear what we're saying anyway. We only have a few more minutes. What do we have, Sam? Like 5? We have 5 minutes?
So
Where's my socks?
Bob,
You see all the bullet points?
No. Then Dennis goes, "Did you get through all the bullet points?" No, not even close. 2. That's what you said. We'll get through 2 or 3.
Pick one.
So Bob, what's the funniest joke you know? Off the cuff.
I can't tell it anymore.
Why?
Because it's going to offend some him, them, he, her, she, it, Y, Z.
Yeah, well, I shouldn't have been standing there. So just fire it up.
Those are their own feelings.
Oh God! Honest to God. Okay, one of my favorite jokes is the guy buys a coal mine and he hires a black guy, a white guy, and a Chinese guy to work in it for him. So he said he lines him up the first day and he tells the black guy, "You're in charge of ground level to sub level transportation." Got it? Got it. He tells the white guy, "You're in charge of picking and shoveling." You got it? Got it. He tells the Asian guy, "Yeah, you're in charge of supplies." You got it? Got it. Go to work. He leaves, comes back 8 hours later. The first guy sees as a black guy. He goes to the black guy, "Well, what about you're doing a great job. What about the other 2?" And he goes, "I don't know. You put them down there this morning." So the mine owner goes down in the mine and he comes across a white guy and he goes, "Well, what are you doing?" The white guy goes, "Well, I'm doing what you told me to do. I'm picking and shoveling." And he goes, "You're doing a great job. Thanks. What about the Chinese guy?" And he goes, "Oh, I haven't seen him since this morning. You put him in charge of supplies." So the mine owner's like, "Oh, fuck, he's lost down in this mine." So he goes over this big spotlight and he's looking around and around and he crosses a corner and the Chinese guy jumps out and goes, "Supplies!"
That's fucking good. That's a fucking great joke.
My friend Mike Stracing or Julia Hamilton Cargyle was in the hospital in Nashville, Tennessee at St. Thomas. This is 30 plus years ago. Had throat surgery, and she and her boyfriend and me and Mike were there. Mike told that joke, and I didn't get it. And I was leaning up like this. And I was one of those metal chairs like this, and it flew out. And I got it finally, like 30 seconds later. And I laughed, and the chair flew out and hit the wall. And Julia's like, "Don't make me laugh." It was like with your dick, her throat, with the stitches and all. That's a great joke. So tell us one. These are jokes that can't tell in bars anymore, and we're going to bring them back on the Bob Dean Show.
This is for my friend. So I have a tattoo right here that says package. And one of my closest friends on the planet has a tattoo that says deal. Because we're a package deal. So he just sent me a text. He goes, "Hang up." So this joke. So I told him this joke. He has a relationship with his mom that is maybe not always the best. Maybe. So what's the difference between a joke and 3 dicks?
What?
Your mom can't take a joke.
Okay, now we can hang up.
And what? So,
You can get past choke.
I love you, JW. I love both of you guys. And for all of your friends that are watching, JW, thank you for, I know your group text and all that probably have more viewers than I've ever had. But your buddy is a gas, you guys and gals. And Marissa, you're all right too.
Thanks, bro.
Marissa's brother saved my our 700 foot square foot bachelor. Dennis and I called it the dingy bachelor
today,
pad.
do your shit. You're gonna circle all day. You're gonna land this plane. Sorry, sir.
This conversation is making me uncomfortable.
There's like 60 seconds left. You better
Dennis gave me a sizable amount of cash that I had to put in the bank. Dennis gave me a bunch of money, and and Marissa comes over, and it's 3:00 in the morning, and I'm going, what did I do with that money? And I'm looking at, actually, I was looking for the money, and then I heard her come home, and I'm like, oh fuck, she's gonna come over here and start talking, and she's gonna completely distract me from finding this cash. I did say,
okay, the story's not even proper. Like
the point is that you were on FaceTime with your brother,
like,
who's
Dennis or Bob. I was like, just so you know, you got some cash right there. And I was like, proceed. And also, there's a little.
She's gonna come over and start talking.
It was in the shopping cart with the little dick man that goes like.
That's your cash. You probably wouldn't have lost it, and then you found it.
But the whole point about how I found it was thanks to your brother. Because I had been looking for I might have had a cocktail or two, or three, and I knew it was in this giant house somewhere.
I was
And
like,
I'm
I was
looking
like,
everywhere.
Get off the
And I'm
chair.
searching
It's in
frantically, and I'm like, I
office.
just lost a lot of dough. And then her brother's on FaceTime, and he comes and he goes, and I'm like, hey, what's going on, man? Good to see you. And Marissa's
You
like,
put a
"Look
shirt
at
on.
your cash."
actually, just
And he
talk to
goes,
him.
did you look in your sock? And I was like,
Sorry, what?
in your sock.
My
Oh.
brother was like, is it?
And I go, I was like, good. I reach in and I pull out this wad of dough, and I'm like, oh, you're my hero, man. Because at least I got some sleep. I mean, I knew it would have turned up eventually, but I was like, where is it? Where's that cash? We have to wrap this up, guys. Like,
Oh,
You know, if I wrapped it up, I wouldn't have 4 kids.
obviously, like I told you, you guys are definitely gonna have to come back on again.
Yeah,
All right,
okay.
and we'll do it together since we're all here in town. We can just do it together, where we can all sit in the round or
I
something like
thought
that.
about that. I was like, oh.
Well, no, this is cool because
No.
Wait, if we
It's a trial run.
if we actually do it together, can we convince Dennis to be part of it?
yeah, he's sitting right. Did you hear what he
I
said?
know he is, but he's
JW said we should have, and Marissa said she thought about why we should have done this together in the first place.
he's like the Wizard of Oz, like he's the man behind the curtain.
Well, yeah, well, he'll be on next time. Sam Heisen, thank you very much.
Thank you, Sam.
Director of LA Talk Radio and owner and all around good guy. It's time to wrap it up. JW Epley, Marissa Hoffman. See you guys tonight.
Owner
Yeah.
with the
See you
boner.
later.
That Dennis said, owner with the boner. Love you guys. Thanks for watching the Bob
Love
Dean
you.
Show
Thank you,
live
buddy.
in Santa Monica, California. Bye. Thank you.
You're listening to The Bob Dean Show, only on LA Talk Radio.